Hello everyone. So, in this video we're going to talk about what is considered exercise. Some of the questions were, I just went up a flight of stairs and I took my heart rate. Isn't that resting heart rate? First of all, no, it is not resting. Actually, going up a flight of stairs is to some degree a form of exercise. The question, how much it's a form of exercise versus just living daily life, totally depends on your target heart rate. That's a big way to determine, are you exercising fully to the point where it's towards the recommended amount of time each week to exercise? Or is it just activities of daily living, which still does increase your heart rate? So that's why we went into target heart rate in the last video. For some people, one flight of stairs, first of all, you know, even going very slow, one step at a time, holding on a handrail, will be enough to raise their heart rate into the vigorous zone if they aren't able to exercise very much, haven't exercised very much, if their heart's not in a good place, things like that. For a professional athlete, running up one flight of stairs without holding on a handrail, they won't even hit the moderate because their heart's used to working harder and just can handle it. So for them, it would be an activity of daily living. That's why it's so important to understand that difference between what is resting heart rate, what is not, and what is exercise, and your different target zones. So, what raises your heart rate, as we talked about, is any movement. The question is how high does it raise it towards and what are your personal target zones? And that is why it can be very hard to use heart rate to diagnose something. It can be a symptom, but then they turn to blood pressure and different things like that to really diagnose. So I hope that helps understand that. How do you take your heart rate? Is another thing that's important to know. The simplest way is to check your wrist or your neck and count your heartbeats for 10 seconds. That's also the most inaccurate. 15 seconds, and then, so for 10, you times it by 6. 15 seconds and times it by 4 get you a little bit more accurate. 30 seconds and times it by 2 get you more accurate. The best real test of what, if you're really concerned and you're getting numbers that don't appear right, is to take it for a full minute. Now, obviously, you can't stop various times throughout your exercising and take it for a full minute because you'd cool down too much and your heart's going to slow down. But especially resting heart rate, where I'm hearing people say that they have a resting heart rate of 200. When we know that the maximum heart rate is 220 minus their age. Either one, they have something that needs looked into and there is an issue. Or 2, they aren't taking it resting and they're actually taking it right after exercising or something like that. Or the way they're taking it is wrong. Some other ways you can take your heart rate, some helpful ones. They have heart rate monitors that you can clip on your finger. That's even more accurate than taking it yourself, and especially if you're concerned about your heart rate, maybe a good investment. They're about $10 on Amazon and different places. Now, if you're getting weird readings, have your doctor compare it to the one in the doctor's office, because they will give off readings sometimes, and some don't work correctly. My doctor's had some in his office that he's thrown out because they, for whatever reason, that one, not that brand, just that one was off too far. The next is a smartwatch. That can also help. Same idea. So I hope that helps figure out how to take it and how to figure out where you should be at and what counts as exercise. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.